Beyond 4,200 trophies, the stress is real. Welcome, Clashers, and thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to join me on my quest to 5,000 trophies. Yes, we are already up to episode number 10, and every attack an adrenaline-pumping, heart-pounding, stress-inducing good time as we are going against these maxed-out bases. And again, like I've talked about in previous episodes, I am usually waiting for the really big trophy offers. I would rather risk a slightly smaller loss. When you're looking at a 10 trophy offer, a loss is usually minus around 33 or so. So I'm trying to wait for the opposite, these big 33, 34 offers where a loss is only about minus 17. And that's what we had here. You can see units moving in towards the core with that second jump spell. At this point, still using a lot of P.E.K.K.A. in the attack. You can see the lightning spell taking out those clan castle troops. I'm right in the middle, and as always, just kind of panicked, hoping that things start to turn my way. Eventually, you could see a lot of my units working their way through, demolishing that town hall, moving on past the town hall, 38% damage, breathing a sigh of relief, letting the heart rate start to recover a little bit as now I focus on getting that second star. With these big offers, I really want to try to get 2 stars every time if possible. And this time, just cresting 50% and walking away 23 trophies richer. Now at this point, as I'm searching, I'm almost always running into the same style base. That last base you saw, extremely common, definitely the most popular at this level. I probably am attacking that base at least 50% of the time. And this base, another variant I'm seeing a lot of, both with similar ideas, those non-defensive structures ringing that innermost enclosure, trying to cause your units to go around, especially the golems. So we're trying to clear those defensive structures out of the way and then send in the rest of the units that will go over the jump spell towards the core, take out that town hall, and that is just what happens here. We drop the rage spell. You'll notice the clan castle troops are deploying, and a lot of the time I'm using them as a magnet to help draw my units in towards that very center enclosure. The last rage spell goes down, units go into work. You can see the town hall just about to fall, the queen doing her job. There goes the town hall. Now those single targeting infernos, seeing those more and more often, so I'm wondering if maybe going back to an air strategy at some point might be a good idea. The upper echelon of bases, we're really seeing a lot of anti-ground, anti-golem setups. And right now, as far as on the offense, the top players that I'm seeing are pretty much split. A lot of guys air, a lot of guys ground. It'll be interesting to see how things develop in the near future and if I go back to an air strategy. But for now, I am still winning most of my battles, although not all, with the ground units. And here, just barely going to squeak out the second star. The queen very intelligently goes after the only structure that she could one-shot before she goes down. Gets me an extra percentage point. There is 2 more for the camp. The archer moving in. The rest of my units now going down. I can get the barracks out of the way. That's the second star. Wrapping up the attack. A 40 trophy offer, gaining me 27 trophies and putting me at 4,311 trophies, my first time over 4,300. Now occasionally, even at this level, I am getting a brief respite from stress with a base like this. Now had this been a 1 or 2 trophy offer, of course I'm just going to snipe the town hall and move on. But this was a 4 trophy offer, and if you do the math, the way that this is divided up, 1.33 trophies per star. So a second star for 50%, and you're going to walk away with 3 trophies instead of 1. So for me, it's definitely worth the effort and wasting an entire army just for 2 extra trophies. And of course, the added bonus here is that once the town hall goes down, you have absolutely no stress, so I'm not really worried about the rest of the attack. I can relax, kick back, and just let the attack happen, do my best to make sure I get to 50%. But in this case, the heroes were asleep in addition to lower level walls, and so now my units are overrunning the village. You can see the center is blasted out, nothing left on the defense, so it's starting to look like maybe, just maybe, we could take all 4 trophies from this offer. The queen getting protected by those golems below her, P.E.K.K.A, King, everybody is still up and healthy. The King has used his Iron Fist, but he is still well above 50% health. And there is the Queen wiping out structures left and right. A lot of buildings not maxed out for this player's level. He has definitely pushed his trophies well beyond his defensive capabilities, but that is probably why he had his Town Hall on the outside, just hoping that he would get sniped for a trophy or two. But up here, when the offers are so few and far between, every trophy counts, and most players are going to maximize that take. So very briefly, covering the weather report at 4,300, more clouds than ever, longer and longer between offers. Almost always it's a 1 trophy offer, and now I'm getting smashed on defense with only a few hundred Clash players in the world ranked higher than me at this point. There is a very small pool of players that have a lot more trophies that will make me a small offer, so almost every single time I am a 20 to 40 trophy offer. It is getting harder and harder to maintain. We're going to talk about some defensive layouts, do some speed builds in a future episode of this series, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to check out my other episodes, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks.
I always said you had your head in the clouds anyway, Galadon.